Dear students, in this video you are going to learn about geometrical representation of a pair of linear equations in two variables. You know that when you represent a pair of linear equations in two variables geometrically, either they intersect at one point, or they are parallel, or they are coincident. Now let us check this through an example. Akhila went to a fair in her village. She wanted to enjoy rides on the giant wheel and play hoopla. The number of times she played hoopla is half the number of rides she had on the giant wheel. If each ride cost rupees 3 and game of hoopla cost rupees 4 and in total she spent rupees 20. Represent this situation algebraically and geometrically. Here you can see giant wheel and here the game of hoopla. Hoopla is a game where you throw the ring on the object they kept, and if your ring falls on the object, then you will get that object. That is called game of hoopla. Now understand this question and you have to write the equation. Now let the number of rides she had on the giant wheel is equal to x, and let the number of times she played hoopla is equal to y. Now here hoopla is half the number of rides she had on the giant wheel. So y is equal to half x. You can rewrite this as 2y is equal to x. That is x minus 2y is equal to 0. And one ride of giant wheel cost rupees 3 and one game of hoopla cost rupees 4. So the equation is 3x plus 4y is equal to 20 because in total she spent rupees 20. 3x plus 4y is equal to 20. These are the pair of linear equations in two variables. Now let us represent this geometrically. Take the equation x minus 2y is equal to 0. Now we have to find two solutions for this equation. Two solutions are enough because to draw the line, 2 points are enough. So let us rewrite this as x is equal to 2y. So let us take the value for y. If y is equal to 1, then x is equal to 2 into 1. That is x is equal to 2. Let us find one more solution. If y is equal to 2, then x is equal to 2 into 2. That is x is equal to 4. These are the two solutions. 2, 1 and 4, 2 are the two solutions. Take one more equation, that is 3x plus 4y is equal to 20. You can rewrite this as 3x is equal to 20 minus 4y, or you can write 4y is equal to 20 minus 3x. I will write 3x is equal to 20 minus 4y. So x is equal to 20 minus 3y, 4y divided by 3. 20 minus 4y by 3. See here, while finding the solution, try in such a way that you should get integer as answer. See here, if I put 0 in the place of y, 4 into 0 is 0, 20 minus 0 is 20, that is not divisible by 3. If 4 into 1, that is 4, 20 minus 4 will be 16, that is also not completely divisible by 3. If I put 2 in the place of y, that will become 4 into 2, that is 8. So 20 minus 8 is 12, that is completely divisible by 3. So put the value for y such a way that it should be divisible by 3. 20 minus 4y should be divisible by 3. If y is equal to 2, then x is equal to 20 minus 4 into 2 by 3. That is 20 minus 8 by 3. So x is equal to 12 by 3. That is x is equal to 4. So the next value you have to put for y. So this is completely divisible by 3 is 5, because here the denominator is 3. You have got the one value for y, that is 2. So next value will be 2 plus 3, that is 5, or 2 minus 3, or that is minus 1. So that we will get integer as the answer. So if y is equal to 5, then x is equal to 20 minus 4 into 5 divided by 3. That is x is equal to 20 minus 20 by 3. X is equal to 0 by 3. That is x is equal to 0. Now you got the two solution for second equation also. Let us write in a table. For the first equation, the two solutions are 2, 1 and 4, 2. For the next equation, the two solutions are 4, 2 and 0, 5. Now let us take a graph sheet. Now plot the first point, that is 2, 1. Along the x-axis, you have to go to 2, and along the y-axis, 1. That is 2, 1. This is 2, 1. Next point is 4, 2. That is along the x-axis 4, along the y-axis 2. So next point is 4, 2. Now join these points. You will get a straight line. This is the graph of x minus 2y is equal to 0. Now let us draw the graph of 3x plus 4y is equal to 20. First point is 4, 2. That we have already plotted 4, 2. Next point is 0, 5. That is along the x-axis it is 0. Along the y-axis you should go to 5. So 0, 5. Now join 0, 5 and 4, 2. So you'll get a straight line. So the graph of this pair of linear equations into variable are intersecting at one point. That is, they are intersecting at 4, 2. So we have represented algebraically and geometrically. Let us go for another example. Romila went to a stationery shop and purchased 2 pencils and 3 erasers for ₹9. Her friend Sonali saw the new variety of pencils and eraser with Romila, and she also bought 4 pencils and 6 erasers of the same kind for ₹18. Represent this situation algebraically and geometrically. Now Romila went to a stationery shop. She purchased 2 pencils and 3 erasers for ₹9. Sonali went to a shop and she purchased 4 pencils and 6 erasers for ₹18. Now write the equation for this situation. Let the cost of one pencil is equal to x. Let the cost of one pen is equal to y. Now Romila purchased 2 pencils. So total cost for pencil will be 2x, and 3 erasers. Total cost for pencils will be 3y. 2x plus 3y is equal to 9. Sonali purchased 4 pencils. Cost for 4 pencils will be 4x and 6 erasers. cost for 6 erasers will be 6y. So total cost is 18, that is sum is 18. 4x plus 6y is equal to 18. This is the algebraic representation. Now let us represent this geometrically. Let us find the two solutions. First equation is 2x plus 3y is equal to 9. This can be rewritten as 2x is equal to 9 minus 3y. X is equal to 9 minus 3y divided by 2. So put the value for y so that 9 minus 3y is divisible by 2. If I put 0, 3 minus 3 into 0, that is 0. 9 minus 0, 9, that is not completely divisible by 2. So put 1 in the place of y, that is 3 into 1, 3. 9 minus 3, 6. 6 is divisible by 2. So if y is equal to 1, then x is equal to 9 minus 3 into 1 by 2. X is equal to 9 minus 3 by 2. So x is equal to 6 by 2. So x is equal to 3. So the next value for y, so that this is completely divisible by 2, is 2 more than 1. That is 3. Or you can put y is equal to minus 1 also, because 2 less than 1. That is x is equal to 9 minus 3 into 2. 3 into 3 by 2. X is equal to 9 minus 9 by 2. That is 0 by 2. So x is equal to 0. We got the two solutions. Go for next equation. 4x plus 6y is equal to 18. 4x is equal to 18 minus 6y. X is equal to 18 minus 6y divided by 4. So if I put y is equal to 0, this becomes 0. So 18 is not divisible by 4. If I put 1, 6 into 1, 6. 18 minus 6 is 12. So it is divisible by 4. So if y is equal to 1, x is equal to 18 minus 6 into 1 by 4. 18 minus 6 by 4. That is 12 by 4. That is 3. Another value will be 4 more than 1. 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. Or 4 less than 1. 1 minus 4, that is minus 3. You can put y is equal to 5 also, or y is equal to minus 3 also. Or you can put again 4 more than this. That is y is equal to 9 also. You will get the integer as an answer. If y is equal to 5, then 18 minus 6 into 5 by 4. 18 minus 30 by 4. 18 minus 30 is minus 12. Here you should be very careful. You have to put the sign of the bigger number. If the numbers have different sign, you have to subtract. Put the sign of the bigger number. X is equal to minus 3. Now you got the two solutions for both the equation. Write this in a table. 3, 1, 0, 3. Another equations solutions are 3, 1 and minus 3, 5. Take a graph sheet and plot the point. For the first equation 3, 1, that is here 3, 1. Next point is 0, 3, that is along the x-axis it is on 0, and on the y-axis it is 3. So join this point. This is the graph of 2x plus 3y is equal to 9. Now draw one more graph. That is one point is 3, 1, that is here. Another point is minus 3, 5. Along the x-axis minus 3, comma 5, that is here. Now join the points, that is minus 3 comma 5 and 3 comma 1. You will get another line on the previous line, that is lines are coincident. Let us see one more example. Two rails are represented by the equations x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0 and 2x plus 4y minus 12 is equal to 0. Represent this situation geometrically. Two rails. Here there are two rails. They are represented by x plus 2y minus 4 and 2x plus 4y minus 12. Now we have to check whether they are parallel or they are intersecting. Let us find solutions for the first equation. Write this 4 minus 2y minus 4 goes to this side, that becomes plus 4 minus 2y. If y is equal to 1, here you can put any value for y because there is no denominator. If y is equal to 1, then x is equal to 4 minus 2 into 1, that is x is equal to 2. If y is equal to 2, then x is equal to 4 minus 2 into 2, that is 4 minus 4, 0. Let us find two solutions for this equation. I'll rewrite this as 2x is equal to 12 minus 4y. If we write like this is easy for calculation. X is equal to 12 minus 4y by 2. We have to put the value for y so that numerator is divisible by 2. If y is equal to 0, then 12 minus 4 into 0 by 2, that is 12 minus 0 by 2, so 12 by 2, that is 6. If y is equal to 2, next value is not 1, next value is 2 because it should be divisible by 2. So x is equal to 2. We got the two solutions for each equation. Write this in graph. Two comma 1 and 0 comma 2. For another equation 6 comma 0 and 2 comma 2. Take a graph sheet, plot the point 2 comma 1, 2 comma 1. That is here 2 comma 1, 0 comma 2, 0 comma 2, 0 comma 2. Join the points. Now another equation. For another equation 6 comma 0, that is here 6 comma 0 and 2 comma 2. 2 comma 2 is here. This is 2 comma 2. Now join the points. Observe the lines. They are parallel. They never intersect at any point. So the two rails are parallel.